FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10.
Regular. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got wide.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, regular. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Strong. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Fitzpatrick again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the chain of...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Single receiver. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Succop's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3 down, 3 down. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You got double left.
Fitzpatrick now. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Crunch time, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back two's the Mike. Mike back two.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Ten 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 10, Washington 0.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Check. 20. Check. 45.
Feel it. All day, dog.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, some strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Left.
Hey, I'm coming. 45's the mic.
Right here.
45, Mike, 45.
Hey, tight.
Check, 45's the mic. Check.
Fitzpatrick to throw it.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a second down. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
35.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Strong, strong, strong.
45, 45, 45.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
45, check Mike 45.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one. He could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Watch the screen. Check.
Left.
Now Fitzpatrick. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the screen.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check 50.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Looking downfield for Godwin, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Brady now on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Washington 14. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Humphries. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Humphries. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. I'm here all day.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Fitzpatrick complete there to Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown from 3 yards out. And Washington has made this a one-score game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Brady will try again on second down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here comes Humphries on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. Able to slither. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
45. Mike, 45.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Kill, 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 kill.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of the yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Check by 20. Kill, kill. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 3. Check kill, kill. Check 31. Check 31.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And Washington has taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing now is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fournette, a first down carry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked 24. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What with?
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Back to throw. Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Washington, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
45, 45.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. All day. Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Brady going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal?